Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who are neither wherever you are in the world. I'm Rambling Rusty Elm, and you're watching Rambling with Rusty Starfield Edition. Last time on Rambling with Rusty Starfield, we went to the moon of Skink, or maybe it was the planet. Anyways, we went to Skink, collected a power from beyond, one of the temple powers, before coming to Toss City 4, where we collected Artifact Omicron. Today, we are on our way to Freya III to collect the next artifact. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see. Freya, if I remember, is way over here. There it is. Well, maybe this time it'll actually land me at the research station and not half a click away. So this is my second attempt to record today's episodes.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
Wow. Yeah, put me on the wrong side again. Well, at least this time it's pointing me in the right direction. Why do I hear a ship just landed? I guess I'm not too far from that, so it must be there. There's some fairly nasty scorpion-like creatures on this planet we gotta watch out for, too. Interesting that I haven't ran into them yet. So far, every time I've been on this planet, I couldn't go a quarter of a click without running into these scorpion things. Yeah, I can't go over a cliff. They did not make this place very easy to get into if you don't land on the pad. That's for damn sure. Yeah, there's just no way up here. Except by ship. Okay, well, you know I'm gonna loot as much work as I had to put into getting up here. Apparently over-irradiated on this planet.
Nashina Research Station. You speaking. What is your business here? What? We haven't sent a distress signal. Nothing on the comms. No other ships in the system since our last supply drop. Look, what are you trying to pull here? Really? The High Energy Research Lab? Alright. I don't know what's going on here, but you should talk with the director. What's inside? Stay with me, and don't make any sudden moves. I'll get the door. Welcome to Nashina.
Wow, thank you. Welcome to Nashina indeed.
Step forward. Scan is clear. One moment. Attention all. I am declaring a code yellow. All sections are now on lockdown. Senior staff, protocol Delta. Use out. There. Be right with you.
Ethan Hughes, Chief of Security. If you'll follow me, I'll show you to the director.
Alright, let's go.
We'll take the back way up.
Of course we will. Wouldn't want anybody to know you got a visitor.
Here.
And... oh, hey. I've missed this a couple of times. It's only some credits, but...
What the? Easy! Easy! What the hell was that? What? 1 minute you're following me, and then you're just gone. Minute later, you pop in out of nowhere looking like you were in the middle of a fight. In our storage room. I should have never let you inside. What is this? Some kind of stealth tech? Who are you working for?
You know what? If I had stealth tech, I'd be already have put a bullet in your head.
Look, I don't know what's going on. Let's get you to the director. Maybe she can figure this out. Come on, this way.
I didn't get my loot.
Who's there?
Okay, Raphael.
Oh, thank God. The distress signal. You picked up the distress... It's been so long. I'm out of food, out of water. But I made it. Wait. How did you get in here? What? What are you talking about? No. No. This doesn't make any sense. Unless... the accident. Maybe this is a side effect of the accident. If the probe is still feeding power to the distortion, then... Right. Sorry. 3 months ago, I was calibrating an experiment in our high-energy research lab. There was an accident. An explosion. It caused a gas leak. Sparked a fire. I was trapped in the control room. There was nothing I could do. They're all dead. An artifact? You mean the metallic ob...
Yeah, we should. Wait, he's back. All right, we're on our way up. Hughes out. I was just filling in the director. Let's keep moving. If anything happens, the director's office is on the second floor, end of the hall. You can't miss it.
I forgot to grab stuff to make a antitoxin. Snake oil. That's what I need. Ah. Okay. Let's pick up the log.
This way. Let's go. This way. Director?
Thank you, Ethan. Come in. Kaya Patel, Research Director. And this is our Chief Scientist, Maria Hughes. Ethan said you disappeared right in front of him. Twice now? 3 times?
Director, you can't be taking this seriously. Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but there has to be a rational explanation for all of this. An artifact?
You mean the source of the distortion? No, we don't. Enlighten us.
The multiverse? Other universes?
You're right. This is well beyond anything we were prepared for. And you have some connection with them then. Interesting. I wonder if that's why this is only affecting you. That is quite a claim. What makes you think that? Tell us about this other universe. Raphael. Raphael died in the accident. He...
Wait. Gas fire. Gas fire. The leak. Director, there was a hydrogen leak right after the accident. It was contained in a minute or two.
But if it hadn't been, it could well have caused an explosion.
Another universe, though. That's a lot to swallow.
This facility and the research level 2 kilometers beneath us were built to study a gravitational distortion, this artifact and the field it creates. 3 months ago, our chief engineer, Raphael, was calibrating an experimental probe when something went wrong.
We still don't know what happened. There was a series of explosions, and somehow it's still running. That would make sense. That's why the field strength keeps increasing. We have a control unit for the probe. After the accident, I tried to use it to shut... We could shut it off manually, but the entire research level is locked. How? I told you the research level's locked down. We can't... What?
Clever. In this other universe, Raphael survived. He made it back from the lab. So take it. And you...
This is crazy.
But first, we have to do something. Maria, do any of the other controls still work? Could we adjust the particle sampling rate? Or the beam voltage?
You can't be serious. We have no idea what we're doing. This thing is already tampering with space-time. If this gets any worse...
It may also get worse if we do nothing. Right now, this seems to be our only path forward.
All right. It's worth a try.
Then it sounds like we have a plan.
Well, Director Patel seems to have a head on his
The
shoulder.
control unit
A
is
head
in the
on his
fabrication
shoulder.
lab next door.
While Maria seems to be all about the
What are we
glory.
getting ourselves into?
Let's see, this is the director's office. As I recall, there's nothing really here to take. Oh, let's... second, let me start with that one, huh? That one, and that one would go there. Which leaves this one. Maybe this one? Yes.
Oh, it's you. What happened? You disappeared, and the ceiling caved in, and... I thought I'd finally lost it. What? How? Look, if you think things are bad up... I don't understand any of this. If I hadn't seen you disappear with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. Okay. We can get out through the pantry. Here's the...
What the? You... Security breach! Go! Everybody out!
For it!
Out of my way!
Look at this. It's going to take hours to clear this out. Assuming the rest of the building doesn't come down on top of us. They're a native species. We had an electric pulse field to keep them out. The fire took out the generators, damaged the foundation. They just keep coming. I was in the lab, working on the frequency calibration for the probe. I was walking out of the control room when it happened. I heard the tanks rupture. The alarm sound. I only had a second to react. I jumped back into the control room. The doors sealed. I was safe. From the gas, the fire, everything. But I was trapped. There was nothing I could do to stop it. If I had gone the other way, maybe I could have made it to the ventilation controls. Killed the system. I don't know. I don't want to think about it. How should I know? You're the one who keeps winking. I just want to get out of here. Go do whatever you're going.
Okay, well. Why not?
What? Oh, it's you. You realize you just popped into my locked office. So much for security protocols. What a day, huh? Yeah, let me get the doors for you. And done. Is there anything else you need?
It's sending me back to... it's saying that that collapsed afterwards. Okay. It's gonna make me go this way. All right, folks, we are going to have to call this an episode. We are out of time today. Next time when we come back, we will continue along this quest and see what we can find out. Until then, I'm Rambling Rusty Elm. Have a good night, and don't forget to stop and smell the roses.